Hello all. Today I am going to explain about how you can analyze the stock if you want to become a swing trader. The chart I'm having today is sale. It's a 1 day time frame. Now I'm having. Usually I always recommend you to have visualize it with every time frames. You have to try it with every time frames like 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, one day, 1 week or 1 month. You have to try with every time frames. Even with single stock, you have to try with different time frames. Then only you can come to any conclusion like that. See, like now I'm having 1 day chart. I'm shifting it from 1 day to 1 hour time frame. See, if you are seeing that, that's like ups and downs. By seeing the chart, you can visualize like something like it's not forming a pattern or anything, but you have to draw the trend line first. Then only you have to come. You should come to any conclusion or anything, because seeing a chart simply with eyes and we can't come to any conclusion like it's not forming any pattern or anything. Even though we can say that it's not forming pattern, you have to draw it with your trend lines. Like I'm drawing a trend line first. I'm taking this as a demand zone. Okay, mark it here like this. Here something breakdown like thing happened. Then again the price coming here. We can't say what will happen in this range. It might go up or it may having a breakdown, but the movement will be low only. Like even if the breakdown happens, the movement we can expect is still here. That's it. And the bound, and if the price bounce back also, like we can't expect a huge range, like huge movement. Or we can for resistance we can draw here, but even though we can draw, like I am not recommending for this chart. We can take 1 hour time frame. Like we can't see any stable pattern here, stable zones or anything. We can take here. See, even if we can say that it's formed a triangle pattern, we can take if you are taking this as our breakout, it seems to be having a false breakout here. See, after this candle, the candles are approaching its support zone. So next time moving to 2 hour time frame. See, if you are zooming out, we should not always like keeping it like zoom in or zoom out. We have to try with that also. Like we have to zoom in somewhat, zoom some to some extent, and zoom out to some extent. See, if I'm doing here, I can say that I'm seeing a triangle pattern, but for 1 hour time frame, it's not consistent. See, I'm going to 2 hour time frame. There also it's not consistent, because in support this area is weak. So I'm moving on to 4 hour time frame. In 4 hour time frame, I can clearly see that this range is starting from here, like not from here, it's here. Like okay. Okay, in up zone. Okay, see, the support zone is very strong here in this range, and the upper zones are like they're with the help of upper zones we are forming this trend line. So we can say that it's a triangle pattern. In a 4 hour chart, we can see it clearly, like it's a triangle pattern. But in a 1 hour time frame or 2 hour time frame, we are unable to coming to the conclusion that it's having a pattern or anything. But on 4 hour time frame, we can say that it's forming a pattern. That's it. Like even the price may come up to here, or it may go up, or it may travel around this area only like for some time, and it may go up, or it can make a breakdown also and go down. See, that's it. Even if we can see that in 1 day, we can see that. Yeah, like mm. And another one important thing is, we have to be very clear when we have to take the wicks into consideration and when we have to take the candles into consideration. See, in this zone, in this first resistance, we are taking the candle as the zone, and as the recent resistance, we are considering the candle. We are ignoring the wicks. So we have to consider that according to the pattern it's forming. We have to visualize it clearly. Like, this is my, but some will follow only with wicks, some will follow with only with candles, but I will do with mix, like one zone with it can touch with one candle, and another resistance is responding to wicks. That's it. This is what I'm doing. It's according to you. Like, if you want to take only wicks into consideration, you can take, or if you want to take only the candles into consideration, you can take. Okay, after one day chart also we should not leave simply. We have to see what it's going on with the weekly time frame. Yeah, weekly time frame, I think I already did analysis long back. Like, if you're seeing that it's having support zones here, like in this area, and on top also it's having some demand, sorry, it's having supply zones here. In bottom we have support zones, support area, and in up also we have supply zones. After this breakout, the movement is very huge. Like, it made a very big move. So this is for 1 week, and for 1 month. See guys, 1 month also it's forming a beautiful support here, like 1, 2, 3, 4. But what's the matter is the distance between the first and recent support is almost 13 years in a 1 month time frame. I'm saying. Wait, let me try if I'm forming, if I'm able to draw any resistance like um, if you are taking this trend line as consider, means this is a breakout candle actually. After this we have to expect a huge move, because already the breakout happened. But this 1 month time frame is suitable for only who want to hold the stock for more than 2 years or 1 year, and the weekly time frame can be suitable for people who can hold it for more than 6 months or 3 months, and 1 day time frame will be suitable for people who can hold it for about maximum 2 weeks, and 1 hour time frame we can say that they can be hold it for about 2 days or 2 days. That's it. So you have to, according to your mentality, you have to change the mentality, you have to determine your time frame. That's it.